How's it going, my fellow operators? My name is Trey or Shay. Well, I'll be on the heat here today. And right here, right now, already, it's time for a day dose of your vitamins and your nutrients. Today, we're going to be talking about 3 topics. We're going to try to keep it short, probably below 10 minutes. If we can't, then we tried this time. But we are going to talk about a few things that's going to be coming this week, especially one that was already set and done this week, and that you may be a little bit interested, but one of them in which you may not be excited for. Let's go ahead and get straight into these 3 topics. First, in which change the Harrow update is now coming, which is including obviously Harrow. Harrow, the new spirit gun, and a new 10 spirit gun, and a new pistol that you'll be getting as well. This for Harrow is going to be involving the 4 abilities. Remember, his 4 abilities will be in synergy. So let's go to those 4 abilities right now, just a reminder. Condemn, Penance, Durable, and Covenant. Condemn is actually stunning your enemies into chains as an AoE, while Penance and Durable is charge abilities. Penance allows you to sacrifice shields to, if possible, to boost reload and fire rate, and also to get more health back, especially to put the enemies into health for you and your allies, while Durable allows you to gain energy back for your allies, especially where headshots deal more energy, and Covenant gives you like a damage immunity for a certain period of time. While that goes away, you'll be getting an extra crit chance and more crit when you do headshot damage as well. That's a surprise, right? Yeah, that's kind of really good. Now, Harrow is going to be obtainable within its own quest, Chains of Harrow, which is obviously said in its own update. You're able to get this for you coming up soon. This is going to be in the update, but we don't know if you're going to be getting all parts in here. And as well, I think it was going to be said and done that you be getting a Rivens reward, since we got Rivens back within, what was it? With Rivens within the War Within, Octavia, and as well probably for the 3rd one. Maybe you'll be getting melee Riven for this one, I'm not sure. But it's one way to find out that you'll be getting this coming up soon. The Earth Remaster is going to be a thing for you guys to actually try out in this update. It's going to be actually interesting to see because of the contrast and the detailing, also the sound as well, like the birds chirping and all such and such. But how the detail work is where it puts in more forestation, leaves, and foliage, especially melees in there. Melees, I mean. And it actually works in contrast. So when you notice the difference, checking it out on the website, you'll be actually surprised on how amazing the contrast looks. Like you get an actual shine, clean, perfect, but also where you now know what happened to the actual Earth instead. This is going to be something that you may want to be into, but enough talking, we'll get into that a little bit on a different topic. Now we have 2 new weapons, the Knell and the Town Spirit Gun, the Scourge. I don't know why it's called a Scourge, but the Scourge sounds a little bit weird. The Knell, or should I say Janelle, is a scoped pistol that can deal headshots and critical damage that uses no ammo, but it does have a good amount of reload, and however a decent stat in there. Not the best, but I really wish that the critical chance is actually more likely better than this. Anyway, critical chance, critical damage, however you want to put it, Riven will be helpful in this one. The Scourge is a Tail Spirit Gun that kind of does a little bit less, but more likely less than our original Grenier Spirit Gun. But we're still waiting for the Infested Spirit Gun anyway, just to keep you guys in mind. It is a decent, but not the bestest weapon ever, and however, especially on the road, it can deal some physical damage, but not the greatest damage at all. So, just saying, if you want to try it, you can go ahead and have it. Now, the Nox is going to be a strike, a Grenier unit that's going to be involved. Nox is going to be dealing some gas damage, a different damage for the chemical strike when you do toxin, especially on gas, and he'll be doing it to you as like an AoE a little bit, not a ability. But as well, if you kill him, he's also going to be dealing damage on a certain radius, not near you, but if you are near him, when you kill him, you're going to take damage. That's one thing to keep said and done. And the Cyandana, yes, I started with it, I don't give a crap. The Cyandana is actually one of the things that you'll be surprised to see, and it actually looks pretty good in my opinion. A little bit off the topic, but that's a little bit good. Dual wield drone melee and secondary weapons is going to be a thing. I said before that this should be still in the works, but it looks like it's probably going to be fluid, actually looking clean and improve a little bit in gameplay wise, especially where your playstyle may change just a bit if you choose to use this. However the case, it may take getting used to, and there may be a little bit bugs in the beginning, but it may be fun to try this as well. Let's move on to the next topic in here. Now, speaking of which, since we already getting the Chain of Harrow's update, you are getting the melee Rivens implemented in here. This is going to be a change to the melee sortie table, since I just spoiled it already, and it also makes the family happy. Not the Warframe family, I mean the whole weapon set, so the now primary, your secondary, and your fully set of melees are going to be in Riven form. What about your carrier? It obviously has Rivens, so there's no comment about that. However the case, this is going to be a thing in here, and this may occupy trade chat a little bit. A little bit. What I mean by a little bit, yeah, of course it changes weapon stats, but let's go on to the main thing. What I mean a little bit is maybe a little bit common for a trait for you to get it, because in this loot table that we have sort of here, this is going to be increased from 20 to 25% on you getting a, a melee Riven mod in the sorties. This is going to be something that will be weird, but almost a difference on less getting a shotgun. No, greater than getting a shotgun, but I thought it was going to be a different loot. But since Void Glitch is out of the table or out of the market, anywhere, we're obviously not going to get any information about this loot table that we're going to have here, especially on percentages I meant. But I don't want to get on that topic because we already know how serious it became. We don't want to make this topic become too serious on this video, especially on the channel yet. However the case, especially with melee Rivens, you are not going to get multi-shots in there, and there is no point at all because you have no multi-shots in melee Rivens at all, especially in mods itself. This is going to be a thing to include, but last thing is to also include is that Riven disposition will obviously take place, so we really want to see the weapons that need to be improved, like the Dakara, to be involved as a good disposition, because it makes no sense to make a good looking weapon to be good. I mean, make a good looking weapon to suck, like the Onika or the Desembra. I mean, the Desembra is good looking for sentimental purposes, I mean material and sentimental purposes, but it's not great to use at all. Just being honest on there. So melee Rivens are going to be included in this update as well. That was the second topic I wanted to talk about. Now, let's go over to the last topic that I want to include just to end the video off right here. Keystone is now available to play in the closed alpha. In order for you to play this, you have to be playing the closed alpha, but you have to sign up first. And this is only available for PC, so for console users, I don't know if you're going to be able to play this. I mean, I'm speaking on behalf of the console users as well, but however the case, I don't know at all if we're going to get this ever on console yet. But this is already free to play, but we don't know if there's going to be a price to actually play this this game pretty soon. The knowledge of knowing this weapon, this is actually involved into this topic in the video because this is a game that DE actually made. That's right, people. If you don't know the story, I think Tactical Potato can cover that up, but let me cover up some of it that you want to hear. So DE has already made Keystone. It is free to play for now, but I don't know when it's going to be paid to play or paid to win, obviously. This is going to be the first person shooter involved in this, not like Warframe's third person enhanced shooter, if I want to call it, but it's still fun. I have seen a Keystone gameplay and it actually looks interesting. It's supposed to be, how should I say this, steampunk, whatever it is you want to call it. However, it is a little bit intriguing in graphics. The setting takes place in a 1970s era retro pulp style feel. It is a journey between the multiverse, and it's like a mystical board game where you actually play in first person with a set of cards to choose from to change your gameplay, like powers, weapons, and adding some resources. This somehow looks like, and don't judge me, but I'm not putting it as my final opinion, a Overwatch that meets or has sex with Call of Duty in Black Ops 3 that just somehow became different for Star Wars Battlefront, the first one, for Hearthstone, just a little bit. I'm just saying as my opinion, but not the full opinion. I just gotta try the game out first. However, another thing to include is that it includes amazing powers and weapons to do, and you're able to change the gameplay and, well, stop saying and, especially where it's running over the weekend. I may play it for a bit and show you a little bit of gameplay, and the artwork is definitely on point. And the last thing I want to include for Keystone is that the abilities and the maps were kind of a little bit large. I don't mean to put versus anyone's roleplay, it looked like a little bit large just to put in my opinion. However, let's put it in another retrospect. Since a 1970s era game is now going to be in play on this title, this is obviously for this next generation. PC up to 4K graphics. This game looks beautiful. I mean, I already can say Crysis looks better in 2K or maybe 4K if it was supporters. But, however, Keystone 4K already looks beautiful. I think the artwork or how the game is running looks like it's gonna be done. Like it's already gotten a good job so far. And I don't want to follow up with everyone saying they're gonna hate the game, but I don't know much about the game yet. But when I play the game, I'll give you my full opinion. I'll probably give like a half opinion because I may not have enough time just to play Keystone. But if you guys want to see some Keystone gameplay, let me know. I mean, I may play up anyway, but if you want to see it, let me know down in the comment section below by the time you're watching this video. But anyway guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up right here. Keystone is now available. Sorry for the mic. And the update, the Change the Harrow update is now available. Gonna be available this week. Last thing to be reminding is that the Prime Vault will be coming up within 2 days. So on Tuesday, you should all be farming for Frost Prime. I mean Mad Prime and Rhino Prime. I don't know where they're going with this, but it's weird. But anyway guys, let's wrap this up already. My name is whatever, and hope you guys did enjoy today's video, especially this long video because we got over too much. But if you did enjoy today's video or did not enjoy today's video with a bunch of topics to discuss, then don't forget down below the video, leave a rating. If you're new to my channel and want to see more content on here, as well as supporting me towards trying to get to a Warframe partnership and somehow another partnership to involve me to make some little more videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And my name is Trey or Shay. Remember to follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. The link will be down there. And to our operators, I will see you all later.